I am in 187's pit here before they battle it out with Art Chaos on the field. I am here with Thomas Mantoni. You guys are playing so well this weekend, but Art Chaos is too. They're pretty unbeatable. How are you guys feeling going into this?
We're feeling good. Like, we feel like we should be with the top teams in the league. Everyone thinks they're a top team, so we're going to go out there and give them a run for their money.
I'm sure you've seen Art Chaos play over the weekend. Is there any certain strategies you're going in with to make sure you can get some points on the board?
It's top secret.
Oh, it's top secret. All right. We'll see who gets the first point in 5.5 minutes. It's going to be Art Chaos versus 187 in the challenger bracket.
Featuring wood, speed, or rec ball, Cousins Paintball makes it simple. Cousins Paintball is home to the XPL Lite, UWL, Star Series, SCPA, and PSP. Come to Texas's largest park, Cousins Paintball.
Cousins Paintball. You shoot paintballs.
When you look at the Art Chaos roster, you could easily believe that they are the best team in the PSP. This is the first time that we will see them in the United States, but they have been dominating in Europe for the past few years. Their starting line is a list of some of the best Russian players ever and some of the best players in the game, period. Konstantin Fedorov, Sergei Sonaiskov, and Miska Kiesnev helped Houston Heat win 4 events in the past 2 seasons. Art Chaos will also have the 2012 Top Gun Award winner Alexander Bernikov on their starting line as well, who has finally made the decision to leave Moscow Red Legion. Those 4 players alone will be tough to beat on any layout, and the rest of their team is stacked with talent. Art Chaos could be the best team in the PSP this season, but they will have to earn that title the hard way, because first they need to make it out of the Challengers division before getting a crack at the 10 best teams in the PSP.
So here we go, 2014 PSP Dallas Open. I'm Matty Marshall with Chris Asoya. Steve Rabikoff will be joining us shortly, and we're about to watch the Challengers Division final game with Art Chaos taking on upTon 187 cRew. Both of these teams are undefeated. Chris, what do you think about this matchup?
You know, I got to tell you, 187's been playing really strong. They're no stranger to the Champions Division by any means. They have a stellar roster. They're very well-rounded. They have a good team. However, on the flip side, Art Chaos, man, looking really, really strong. Very coordinated. They're on point. They don't really have many chinks in their armor. I think you got to contain Fedorov, but at the same time, they're getting it done everywhere. Even when they're down in points, they can still cross it up and kind of chop you up as they come in, which is hard to do on this field.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly who they're going to be spending the most of their playing time on, because as we've seen Fedorov in his interviews throughout the tournament, we've seen him twice on this field already, and he says they have these younger guys, they want to get them some reps. So I don't know if they're going to just roll with their 5 strongest guys and try to just or try to smash upTon, which I think is going to be incredibly hard to do. You know, upTon 187 crew, they've got a really strong roster and really have been getting a lot of important big game experience in this top division. They have, you know, Max Trailer, Dan Zaleski. They picked up Thomas Mantoni. It's a great pickup for them. And Matthew Derula, he was their kill count leader for the last game. I really like how that guy plays. And then Eddie Painter, man. Eddie Painter's really impressed me. And every time I see him, he continues to impress me. I think he's just getting better and better and better. So,
yeah.
You know, upTon 187 crew, they absolutely can beat Art Chaos, but they can't be intimidated by these guys. I don't think they are, but they're going to have to execute, and it's about those off-the-break shots. That's the thing with Art Chaos, is they play such a wild style of paintball. They're constantly attacking, and they're not scared to launch up the field. They don't always take the smallest bites, which, you know, technically isn't the best way to play the game. I mean, you know, the fundamental paintball, we always talk, oh, take small bites, make smart, small bumps. But Chaos, you know, when you're a master, you're allowed to break the rules, and there are definitely some masters on their lineup.
That's sure. Here we go. 187 on your left, Art Chaos on your right, and the breakout. Here we go.
Yeah, so Art Chaos off the break. Can they keep 5 alive? Oh, they lose a body, Sergey, so nice goal. They lose him, and then they also lose another player, so this is what upTon needed to do, but upTon loses a body as well, but they do have a 1-body advantage right now, Chris.
Yeah, actually, but look coming up the middle right here, number 88, Konstantin Fedorov in his element, losing. Oh, they lost another player here, so 3-on-3. Oh, Sergey, actually, another player going to Alexander Bernikov.
Well, Thomas Mantoni is coming off here for upTon 187 crew, so it's 3-on-2. It's Zieniew Zakharov and Konstantin Fedorov left alive for Art Chaos.
I don't know, look, wait, we might have, oh, I thought we were going to have a flag right there. But look at, here we go. That's going to do it right there for Art Chaos. Good job, Eddie Painter, finishing off Art Chaos.
Eddie Painter makes it look pretty, man.
He does, man. He does. I got to tell you, man, we've been calling his number for a while now. Another paintball patriot. As you can hear him in the background. Yeah, Dave Painter. I was just going to call his number, actually. Paintball patriot, Dave Painter, down there watching his boy on the field. You know, God bless him, and everything's going really well for these guys. So congratulations to those guys. Let's go back to a few messages from our sponsors. Come back and talk to you in a second.
We'll be right back.
Sorry.
Hear what? Tanks? 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 Tanks! Tanks! Yeah, tanks. Night, night. Tanks? Tanks. Tanks? Tanks. Weasel free!
Looking into the pits for Art Chaos. Now, Art Chaos just lost that point. They lost it pretty bad. It was close. They didn't lose it super bad, but the issue is that, you know, they just beat them to the punch. upTon 187 crew. They just played a better point. Eddie Painter cleaned it out. And that's awesome because they send a message to Art Chaos like, hey man, you know what? You may have been steamrolling teams before. You may have smashed some people, but you're not going to smash us. We're going to come out. We're going to put it on you guys and score the first point. So score is 1-0 in favor of upTon 187 crew.
But with that said, you know, in the excessive game against Art Chaos as well, excessive came out and just put it on them as well. The first point, same side of the field, same scenario, but after that, Art Chaos put on a 6-7 point run on excessive. So
yeah,
let's just say
they did. So maybe, you know, it's like you don't want to punch the bear in the face, but you got to though. I mean, that's how you beat these guys.
Exactly.
Like we saw Omaha Vicious do it all weekend, particularly past couple days. And Omaha Vicious is playing in the finals. That game's coming at you after this one.
That's gonna be a great game as well. Here we go. 187 on your right, Art Chaos on your left.
So on the breakout is upTon 187 able to get all 5 bodies alive. No, they lose one, but Art Chaos loses a body as well too, and it's Konstantin Fedorov.
That's hurt. Oh, and also another player coming off in 187 crew. So it's going to be 4. It's Greg Lazat coming off. 4-on-3 in favor of Art Chaos.
So the crew out there for Art Chaos right now, other than Miska Gesnev, They have some of their other players out there. Roman Lazarev, we haven't seen him out here on this field before. We've seen Lukashuk, but he got shot. Lukashuk used to play for the Russians. And here comes upTon 187 crew, able to get into the snake, and it's Max Trailer into the 50-yard line. He's getting zoned up on by Clint Moore. Clint Moore coming over from the UK, taking the offer to play for Art Chaos, used to play for Nexus. And then here comes another body coming off for upTon 187 crew. Blake Azot and Dan Zaleski, but Axel got in. He gets shot as well for Art Chaos. So it's 3-on-3 right now. Much better field position for upTon 187 crew though. And Matthew Derulo is still on the field. He's a weapon for upTon. Eddie Painter has 4 confirmed kills already. In a point and a half.
I'm telling you, Matthew Derulo on the field as well. All these, we call these guys numbers all weekend long. So it's not like there's any slouches. It's 3-on-3. It's going to be a good heads-up game. This might be a long point, Matty.
Yeah, this could be a long point. Now that it's settled down a little bit, the positions are locked in, and you can see that Art Chaos is really just zoned up. They have D1, they have Clint Moore in the center, and they have, I think is that Axel on this side?
And Axel Golden actually just took a walk on the other side. Eddie Painter got a little hungry and got shot out on the far side of the field. And then on this side of the field, that was Roman Lazarev getting too greedy, coming out against Max Trailer. Max Trailer ate him up. So 2-on-2. They're on opposite sides of the field. You see right there, Art Chaos on your right-hand screen. That's Max Trailer.
Yeah, so there's Art Chaos on your screen right now. Clint Moore in the stand-up. He's zoned up on the snake. Miska Kiesnev is in the 40-yard line. Dorito now. Both of them are shooting towards Max Trailer. Can Clint Moore get a shot on Max Trailer, or is Max Trailer going to be able to get the drop? Oh, almost got him.
Oh, Mishka gets shot across the field, Matty.
Yeah, so it's a 1-on-2 right now. And Matthew Derulo just needs to split the field. Clint Moore has switched his gun up. It's not on Max Trailer anymore. And that's how you try to pull off a 1-on-2. Oh, and he tries to get across.
Oh, nice shot. But they trade out, Matty.
Yeah.
So Max Trailer putting pressure.
And here comes upTon 187 crew, man. Gonna put another point on the board, going up 2-0 here against Art Chaos.
They look like they want it, bro.
Yeah, they definitely look like they want to take this win here, take the Challengers title, head into the Champions Division, and make a big statement, man. If you start beating teams like Art Chaos, then people are gonna have to take a look at you a little bit harder when they play you. So the score is going to be 2-0. If he's clean, it looks like he is. So nice job, Max Trailer finishing that point out for upTon 187 crew. Score is going to be 2-0. We'll be right back. So I hope if you were playing fantasy for your sake, that you had, well, yeah, so if you were playing fantasy, man, didn't really help to have these guys on your squad, the guys out playing there, but in a little bit, we'll have the top 5 kill leaders for you guys. And yeah, DM14 was at stake. So you're looking at Art Chaos on your screen. We'd like to welcome to the booth, Steve Rabikoff. How you doing?
Man, I'm tired, man. I had to run from the other side. You're like, get up here now. I'm like, running. So I get up here. It looks like it's 2-0. What is going on? Can you fill me in real quick?
I'm telling you, Art Chaos right now is taking a beating. Well, not a beating, but they are getting beat to the punch.
Absolutely.
Like Maddie said, by 187 crew. Playing a great game, but Art Chaos, you know what, with this field and everything is going on, like I said before, I don't count anybody out until there's a 7 on the board and in the bag,
yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah, for sure. So 2-0 here. Dan Zaleski, Greg Lazat, and Matthew Derulo has really stepped up for upTon 187 crew. You know, they really have a strong lineup. They're starting to really cultivate the talent that they've had, and so that they don't just have a couple good players. Really, everyone across the board for 187 starting to do it. Oh, there was a guy off the break, and the referee in there checking out the back corner bunker for Art Chaos, and it looks like he is going to be clean. That's looks like Fedorov out there. But 2 coming off for upTon 187 crew, Nick Roberts and Dan Zaleski. They're still attacking, though. They're still able to get Thomas Mantoni, I think, in the snake.
Snake 1. Gonna drop another one here, so.
Well, Thomas Mantoni's gonna have a rough time of it.
Thomas Mantoni just walked off. Actually, it's Greg Lazat here in the snake. So here comes Finally, Art Chaos is going to get on the board and make this a 1-point match.
Very convincingly at that.
Yeah, the score will be 2-1. So, you know, Steve, it was awesome to see upTon 187 crew come out and put the first 2 points on the board against Art Chaos.
Which hasn't been done here yet from any team.
I don't know.
Well, Excessive put one on right away.
They put one on right away, but no team this event has put 2 points in a row on them in the beginning of the game. And basically, that's like, hey, you know, I understand you guys have been smashing people, but we've been smashing people too. I don't know if you watched our games, but guess what?
Do you know me?
We're here too.
Yeah, we made it to the finals for a reason. So let's look at our top 5 kill leaders for the entire tournament. So hopefully if you're playing fantasy that you guys had some of these guys on your roster. RG Montemayor, 42 confirmed kills for him and 47 points. That's ridiculous. Only 18 deaths as well. Colt Roberts, 48 kills for him out of 46 points played. That's over 1 kill per point for both those guys. And then Jacob Edwards, 39 for him. Oliver Lang, 37. Damian Ryan, 36. So, you know, Damian Ryan's still up there in the kill count leaders, even though he didn't have the best event by Damian Ryan standards. I think we might be asking too much of him, though, man, especially because Infamous has so many guys playing well. Yep. So it's not necessarily Damian Ryan's playing bad at all. I mean, you can't play bad and get 36 kills, but the rest of Infamous is really strong, and, of course, they're in the finals.
Absolutely.
They're playing good.
I expect more out of them, sorry. He's wearing my number. I expect more.
Well, we've seen Damian just dominate so much, and especially last season, man. Damian had a really good season last year. And so when we start seeing performances like that and you see him on a regular basis, it kind of starts to set a new bar for yourself.
Right. Well, I think he's going to be more up front this next game. You know, he's been playing back a little bit, but I really want to see Damian up front doing some damage. He'll do really well up there. I mean, without a doubt. So on your screen, back to this game, 2-1 in favor of upTon 187 crew. On your screen, that's Mishka, Axel Godin. I mean, those guys are 2 of the top players in the world. And, you know, PB Nation, Maddie.
Yes. Special shout out PB Nation. Join the conversation. Go to pbnation.com. And here we go. 4 seconds before the start of this point. Looking at Art Chaos in the purple jerseys on your screen. And here on the breakout.
Look a little
early
to me.
It was a close one.
Yes, it was. Look at this up the middle. I love this up the middle stuff. That's Greg Lazat up the middle for 187. Head on the swivel.
Trying to get the snake one, but 187 gets Thomas Derula's out. Matthew Derula's out.
Greg Lazat also taking the walk, and here comes Art Chaos pushing up that D side. They did lose a body, though. 2 bodies have dropped for upTon 187.
He traded
one for Art Chaos.
He did trade, I think, with Mishka. Yeah, he traded with Mishka on that outside corner, outside side. Slow post game right now. Eddie Painter on your screen, playing stellar this weekend. And there is Konstantin Fedorov trying to get outside, trying to get down this way.
He wants to get down that snake, man.
Oh, he wants to get in there for sure.
This is where he does his work right here, down the snake side.
And there he goes, just like we talked about, getting out in there. He won't stay there long. Oh, like I said, there he goes, all the way down. He crawls so fast.
Yeah, you can't let him.
It would take me 10 minutes to get that far.
Their coach has got to let him know, hey, he's in the snake. That guy needs to leave the field.
Well,
you got to get him out.
The 2 people he would shoot are not there right now, Steve. So look for Eddie Painter. He's going to try and go inside. Well, Eddie Painter's really not a snake player either.
No, he's not a snake player at all, but you know what? Doesn't matter. There's 2 guys over here. You keep Fedorov in that snake too long, he's going to start picking guys off.
He is, regardless. He has a good crossfield shot to that corner. As you see, that's what he's shooting at right now.
Oh, and he came close there, man. Just flew right over his head there. Let's see if he can
points slowed down a little bit here. 3 players left alive for both teams. Much better field position for Art Chaos as they have a player in the 50-yard line, Snake. And you're looking at upTon 187 crew's back line. They're kind of forced to hunker down a little bit, cross it up. And I think that's Clint Moore.
Yeah,
Clint Moore coming over from Nexus, playing for the Russians.
He was always a stellar player.
Yeah, he's been solidly a consistent player over the years.
It's not his first year playing, that's for dang sure. And, you know, you're looking at Konstantin Fedorov doing some work on his gun over here in the snake. A little bit of surgery. Haven't heard that word in a long time. But I got to tell you, the equipment's been killing it this weekend.
It really has. We haven't really seen any guns go down. No loaders have gone down. Nothing crazy.
Yep, the Vanquish, the Daig, the DM14s.
We also haven't seen any goggles fly
did you see that catch? I'm sorry, Matt, he cut you off, but Eddie Painter was looking for paint, no pun intended, and he threw the pod, he backhanded it, went right into his loader. That was fantastic. The gangster. That was gangster. So, like I'm saying, all this equipment is working out really, really well for these guys. You know, so hats off to all the manufacturers. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you very much. Empire Die. And can't forget about Eclipse, without question.
Yeah.
3-on-3, kind of a slow-moving game right here.
And I think
that's Roman Lazarev.
Yeah,
actually,
that's a good way to say that. It's
apologize.
not Fedorov, it's Lazarev. I just noticed that. Clint Moore's out to the Dorito 50 now, trying to pinch Eddie Painter here, and Eddie really needs to pay attention to that. Unfortunately for him, he's down to less than 1 pod now, so.
Well, it's
honestly, I'd get out of there, man. Get in the snake. You have a better chance of living in there.
Right. Well, it's getting to that point now, Steve and Maddie, that we've been in this point for what, 3 minutes now almost?
Yep.
They're gonna be running out of paint.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to start thinking about, hey man, I'm gonna have to pick my shots a little better. In the driver's seat, although, is Art Chaos.
Yeah, because they have the field position, and the time is not really a factor right now. There's a ton of time left, and we're seeing really quick points. So, but we have seen a couple games go to time. Most notably, the game this morning against Vicious and X Factor. No, it was I can't remember which game that was.
But think about this right now, Maddie. Who has the ball on Art Chaos? Because they're down by 1 point. I think 187 Crew is just chilling.
Well, I think the guy that when we talk about who has the ball, it's who needs to be making the move. And I think it might be the D-side front guy because, I mean, yeah, there's a player that's he's looking at an opponent in the back corner bunker for upTon 187 Crew. He's got a couple bunkers to work in front of him. If he does make one, then that is really going to force Eddie Painter to look his way. Now they're doubling up now.
This is a good move here because if they can put pressure on that Dorito corner there.
And he's going to move up in the snake right here. That's why he's there. He's there to help him out, get up one little spot to get up in the snake a little bit. Because that's what he wants to do, Todd. I mean, Maddie.
Look at David Penner. He's getting ready to go in the snake. He's trying to creep in there.
No, I think he's just trying to contain. I mean,
honestly, I'd let Arcas get in there, go right around, and then I'd go trade out with him.
Well, the problem with that is there's 2 in the snake now. That's the problem with that. Now, he's going to go around regardless. I mean, he wants to get in the snake. Steve, you know all about the snake. You used to play that like a champion.
If I were Arcas, I'd go right what he's doing, go around.
Yep, there you go.
Keep moving, get closer, man.
And shoot the corner.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. You got to shoot the corner now.
So looks like a move being made by Eddie Painter.
Oh, but he got one though. So it's a 2-on-2 now.
Lukashek is going to eliminate. So now it's 2-on-2, and we've got Roman Lazarev in the snake for our Chaos, and Clint Moore's on the Dorito 50 now. He's moved down to 187 side here. So this is for the guys that I see out here with our Chaos. We're going to see if their experience is going to be able to pull this game out for them because
they do have a lot of experience. The players on Art Chaos are very seasoned. Clint Moore has played a lot of paintball over the years. I've never heard of Roman Lazarev before, so he must be one of their younger Russian players, obviously with a name like Roman Lazarev.
We're going to see here in a few minutes what he's got in his tank.
But like I said, let's see it. This is a long point.
Well, hey, guys, Fedorov in his interviews did say, we're trying to get these younger guys experience. We're going to need them when we go to the Champions Division. Right. This is a really good time for Roman to get some experience.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's doing well. He's doing the right things. He's making the right moves. The bunkering by Eddie Painter kind of threw a wrench in his system. But let's see this is where they shine. You've got to figure it out for yourself. There's nobody coaching you. Besides, you can't coach in the sidelines anymore. You're hearing a lot of stuff from the bleachers, but let's see how it works. I mean, they're crossed up. They're doing a good job. 187 is doing a really good job right now.
I think this might be the longest point we've seen all weekend.
And look at Clint Moore creeping out here in the middle of 187 side here. He's trying to get a shot off, and he's getting close, and he's hiding himself from here. 187's
This is a barrel shot kind of game right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So make sure you keep an eye on the barrel and the loader, because that's where it's going to hit. Because that's all he's showing. Actually, he's cutting the outside of the bunker. He's going to blow this guy to pieces. Oh! Look at Clint Moore.
Using the right spot.
You know what, though? But upTon has the lead, and that's 2 bodies that we've seen upTon throw away by trying to make moves. I like seeing guys make moves. Here comes Roman, and he is able to get that kill. So nice job by Roman Lazarev.
That was the longest point, Maddie, as you said. I mean, that's a really long point right there. It's going to tie up 2-2. If the flag hang is clean, Art Chaos will come and tie it up with upTon 187 Crew 2-2. Clint Moore making a good move inside.
Hiding on the outside of that tower there.
That was a great move.
Yeah,
let's go in the pit here and listen up these guys, see what they're planning on doing next.
I knew he was in our chat.
It doesn't matter. They don't know that. We got to be patient. We're on point. Hey,
I think I should have right there. Max, Dan, that was some real smart paintball right there.
Hey, you got it.
Hey, Dan, you can make this run, right? It was a wrist play. Yes. Someone did. That wasn't me, it was Dan.
Yeah, so it's all tied up at 2 apiece, and you could hear they were talking about being patient. You know, they basically just got outweighted by Art Chaos, so that was pretty vet move by Art Chaos, able to do that. It's all tied up, 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go. We'll be right back after this. Let's check out the event overall rating leaders and see who our #1 players in the world are right now. Wow, look at that, Matt Sossman made it to number 3.
The biggest smile in the universe.
Yeah, that's good for him. Archie Montemayor, the #1 player in the world right now, followed by Oliver Lang. No surprise there, as he was the 2013 Top Gun Award winner. Scotty Kemp making this top 4, and also Colt Roberts just having amazing events. Unfortunately for San Antonio X Factor, they do have 3 of the top 5 players.
Matt Traylor taking one in the head.
But yeah,
back to that visor.
Oh, look at
Fedorov is walking off as well. So 2-187.
Look for this. Look for this in the middle, though. Oh, he's clean.
He is clean.
But right, let me figure this out real quick.
Yeah.
I think there's only 3 bodies left on 187 crew. Oh, never mind. 1 body left. I apologize. Never mind. There's nobody left.
Nobody left.
My apologies. So Art Chaos making short work this game of upTon 187 crew. That was Greg Lazat, Daniel Zaleski, Thomas Mantoni, Matthew Jarula, and Nick Roberts going down quickly. Konstantin Fedorov getting shot, but not going out without a fight and getting a couple kills on his own. Art Chaos going up by 1 point right here at the flag hang is clean. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left in this game, Matty.
Yeah, Art Chaos, man, scoring a really quick point there, and doing a good job of, after a really long point, they come out and they focus. They're able to shoot some players off the break. And that's kind of important now when you get these really close matchups and it's 2-on-2 and you had a really long point and everyone's like, okay, who has the momentum, what's going on, it's all tied up. Art Chaos comes out, they get a couple quick kills, and they're able to solidify that momentum. So it's still a really close game. It's 3-2, so it's still anyone's game, really. But Art Chaos looking a little bit better than upTon right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a slight edge. I wouldn't give them too much because 187 is playing really, really well. But upTon 187 crew is a little on the laxer side. Art Chaos seems a little tighter. You know, they're on the shot breaks. They're finding their groove. They're finding their groove right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Well, we're going to find out who wants it more. We'll be right back after this.
Being confident in yourself is important. Being confident in your equipment is a must. When you do the hard work of getting to that spot on the field, you must have the confidence to seize the opportunity. My name is Brad McCurley. I play for Team Infamous, and the Vanquish takes my game to another level.
Looking at Konstantin Fedorov from Art Chaos. Man, that guy has just been one of the top players in the world, arguably the best, depending on who you talk to, for about 10 years now. He came up under the Moscow Red Legion banner, and then he came over to America and actually lived over here for a little bit, played with the Philly Americans. Then the Philly Americans folded as a team, but he helped them win tournaments, played with some of the guys that are now in Heat, and then he went to Heat, and then now they're starting this new journey in the PSP for Art Chaos.
Chaos, yep.
And here's on the break, Art Chaos losing 1 guy in the break. 5 alive, 4 upTon 187. Another one going down. So 3-2.
Clint Moore's walking
people. Axel Golden making a big move. He's going to go down as well, I think. Though down to 2 players.
Yeah, 2 players left alive for Art Chaos.
And 5 up for 187.
Yeah, 187 at a full complement of their roster across the field, and they got a good cross-field spread too. Attacking on that Dorito side. In the D1, their top right-hand portion of the screen, you barely can see him.
Oh, he gets one over the top.
Trying to creep on Mishka. You can't do that. You can't
that.
slow crawl against Mishka.
No,
you got to go quick.
Mishka shoots like 212.
Well,
just drops
that
over
was
the top.
a really big kill for them too, because that's how you can try to get yourself back in the match. Catch somebody making a mistake. It's Matt Drula. Matt Drula hasn't made a lot of mistakes so far at this tournament, and I really think Matt Drula is going to be a big player for upTon 187 crew this year.
Oh, gets another one.
Wow, Eddie Painter going down.
They can't. You can't do that.
Slow play these guys. You're gonna have to put the heat on them.
3-2 now. 3 bodies on 2 bodies. That's Greg Lazat, Daniel Zaleski, Max Trailer on Roman Lazarev, and Mishka Kanishkev.
Well, Mishka and Roman are really doing a good job of crossing it up right here and catching. The only
creeping, man.
We've been in these situations a lot. When it's a low body situation, it's 2-on-5. The only way you're really going to be able to pull that back is if you catch guys making mistakes, and you got to make those shots. You're only going to get a couple chances doing that, and Art Chaos able to do that so far to make it 3-on-2. Now, upTon 187 crew, they do have the advantage with the bodies, but another thing that happens when it's 2-on-5 is that if you shoot a couple guys real quick, the 3 players then have to figure out, oh my God, we just thought. You're starting to get in their heads.
Yeah.
You're putting a seed of doubt in their heads, and then they've got to try to figure out what they're going to do next. But here,
it's a great move here for 187.
Oh, he just threw his body away. It looks like
he did get a kill, though.
But he got a kill.
He did.
Yeah, I think is it 2-on-1 now? But it's Mishka.
It's
so
Mishka.
It's
and
2-on-4.
Both 187 players on the Dorito side, they need to split
Yes.
because they're going to walk right into Mishka.
Well, here's the problem, though. Mishka's in a good spot to keep them from splitting the field.
Yep.
I mean, you have the 50 Dorito in the back corner. I'm sorry, Dorito 1 and Dorito 3. You see Mishka right there? He can switch hands real quick and catch somebody slipping like he has been the whole game.
There goes 187. He's trying.
Oh, another.
Is this a penalty?
It's a 1-on-1 right now.
Yeah. Mishka lives for this.
Yeah, good job by Mishka to really contribute a lot
here.
Oh,
gets him. Dan Zaleski getting shot between the eyes. Between the eyes, Mishka Kanishkev taken out. What did he get, a 2 or 3 pack?
I think he might have got a 3-pack.
3 or maybe 4 with the penalty.
And it looked like, was there a penalty assessed on
Max Trailer?
Yeah, he got that major penalty, yeah. So, well, wow, what an amazing, it was 2-on-5, boys. And Mishka, that's why he's such a vet, though, man. What an awesome job. Let's check out his stats here, age 31. You know, Mishka was the original up-and-coming young Russian superstar before the rise of Fedorov. And the thing is, yeah, Fedorov may be a little bit more flashy, but Mishka is the working man star. You know, he's the guy that clocks in. He's always super consistent, doesn't get a lot of penalties, and he just gets it done, man. And that's the reason that he's been, you know, one of those top-level guys. I mean, you talk to a lot of guys that have played with Mishka overseas or just played against him, and when you talk about best you ever played with or best you ever played against, he comes up a lot. So let's check out the UWL here. Give a shout out to the UWL, man. It's you want to have fun.
You know what? I can attest to that.
Yeah, definitely check out UWL. It's a 5-man tactical open pro divisions. $75,000 in cash and prizes. Bring your own paint. Dirt Woods camo. You should probably add the word fun onto that graphic because it's just so much fun to play those events. A really unique format. Go to playuwl.com.
I got no words. It is that much fun. That's how much fun. You just got to do it. If you haven't played a UWL, you have got to go play a UWL.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
Maddie, I'm still sewing myself back together from the last time Maddie tore me in pieces. But without that saying much, UWL is the way to go. Definitely have to check it out, please. It's one of the best things out there right now. So, as I say, 4-2 right now in favor of Art Chaos, upTon 187. Struggling just a little bit. Down by 2, but 4:04 left in this game. But they have a major penalty. 1 minute and 42 seconds left on that penalty, Steve.
And like that game, 5-on-2, everything's going their way. They're just taking their time, getting picked off, and then end the game with a major penalty against Art Chaos. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, okay, so, you know, can you whip your gun around, get a quick kill, and tie up the body count? No, looks like they get eaten up. Tried to get out here on the snake side and also getting shot. Looks like he got out there alive, but then got shot in his first burst. They're talking about upTon 187 crew, and then another one comes off early, and then the third one's going to die. He's mentally getting defeated in that point, man. That was two guys made it out alive, but they died out of their spots.
That's probably going to put it at 5-2 now. If everything goes right for these guys, Art Chaos might go up 1 more point, and it's looking like it's going to happen as long as the flag hang is clean. Alexander Blaznikov coming at you, but we'll be right back after these messages.
Ever wonder why you feel so great after purchasing from buypbl.com? We stock and test only the best to be sold directly to you. And once our team of experts deems that your order is complete, it gets the stamp. Once your order is packed, our team of shippers will get you your goods fast. Ooh, yeah. Never have a bad shopping experience again. Shop at buypbl.com. Feel free, alive, and incredibly rich.
You're looking at the 2012 Top Gun Award winner right there, Alexander Blaznikov. And played on Moscow Red Legion his entire career, and he played on Art Chaos in Europe with them. And then I think he just felt like it was time. It was time for him to move over, and they really struggled last year. Our Moscow Red Legion didn't win a game in at the World Cup in the Champions Division. They went down to the Challengers Division, and they really struggled in the Challengers Division as well, too. So, looks like a timeout is being called. Let's talk a little bit about this matchup, guys, that's coming up here as Los Angeles Infamous is going to be taking on Omaha Vicious in the final. Steve, who do you got in that?
I'm going with Infamous.
That's the easy pick.
I'm going with Infamous. Here's why I'm going with Infamous. I'm pulling for Travis.
Okay. Well, and also you're heavily involved with Infamous.
When me and Chris were on Avalanche, it turned into Miami Effect and then turned into Avalanche Infamous. So I still have ties to that way. And Travis is one of my best friends out there, so I'm pulling for Trav. But on the other hand, I got Todd Martinez, who we brought up, me and Chris, on Avalanche, so it's tough.
Well, hold on. I brought up Todd Martinez.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not many guys I can call.
Well, we all did.
It was a club.
No, you had him. You were the main inception.
Yeah, you started.
We just breeded him.
And then you breeded him. Yeah, I think he went around the block. Man. There was a lot of guys.
I want Todd to win. But with Travis, I want to win because I don't want Camille to go into labor.
Yeah, that's
for the main part.
Travis, the owner of the team, his wife is 9 months pregnant, and she's trying not to go in labor over the stress. Anyway, we'll be right back after this with potentially the conclusion of this match. 2 more points is all Art Chaos needs. So Art Chaos 2 points away from victory. upTon 187 Crew started this out with 2 points, and then it's just been 5 unanswered from Art Chaos. And upTon 187 Crew is just making little mistakes. You know, not necessarily liking some of the moves they're making in these pressure situations out there, kind of throwing some bodies away, not being patient enough, and then they got a penalty. Just a couple things they need to work on. Ultimately, though, they do look good. Obviously, they went undefeated getting to this match, but Art Chaos is a little bit too much for them right now. Let's see if they can get it back, though.
And up the middle right now.
Oh, Clint Morgan's taken out of the middle from 187 right there, right side of the A, so.
Looks like another kill, 3 bodies coming off of that D side for Art Chaos. So here comes upTon 187 Crew. They still have a little bit of time to work with, but not much. 3 minutes and about 6 seconds left to go. Can they score a quick point here and pull within 2, try to tie this up and take it to overtime? We will see 2 players left for Art Chaos, back corner bunkers, and it's Roman Lazarev, man. Roman's, they've been getting him a lot of spins. He's been playing pretty good. But last players left alive for Art Chaos, Pavel Lukashuk and Lazarev. They get taken out.
And here we go. 187 gets his point in the penalty. Art Chaos hits the horn, keeps him in the penalty box. So, hey, get a point on our cast with four players. That's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive, Rab. Absolutely, and that's kind of goes back to, you know, we're watching the season finale of the roster from season 2 on Saturday during the lunch break. That was one of the lessons that really helped X Factor win the World Cup. Was anytime you have a penalty, yeah, you could look at it that, okay, we had a penalty, we only have 4 guys, or you could look at it as an opportunity, and because then you can change the momentum of the game. So look at what Matt Darula does. Darula up in that center, he gets that shot on Axel Godin trying to get out, and then also blasts another one in the center. I think that was Clint Moore. So Darula just ripping people to pieces in that center, and he's doing some work. I really like Darula. I think Darula is going to be a big player for upTon 187 crew. He's highly talented, and he's starting to actually perform in those clutch situations. Let's check in with Lauren Kelly. She is down in the pits.
I am in 187's pit with Eddie Painter. Eddie, that was a big point for you guys to get. You had a timeout, and I heard you talking strategy. What did you talk about that made the difference?
We took the timeout because we really needed to look at the time on the clock. We needed 3 points in roughly 3 minutes, and that was a damn good start.
Definitely. What are you going to be running something similar, be aggressive to try to get those points quickly, or are you going to try to run out the time on that penalty?
I don't want to give away all the secrets, but yeah, we're still coming at them.
All right, we'll see if they can get another point on the board to make this closer.
Yeah, you know, hey man, upTon 187 crew's in it for the long haul, and I love the guys they have on that team. It's just going to take them some time. I think they're going to be a big team. How long it takes them, well, that's how much effort, and then how quickly can they learn from their mistakes. Still, 2 points separate these teams right now. upTon 187 crew trying to come back. Greg Lazat still in the box, and he's going to be there for another 21 seconds. And it looks like a body coming off for Art Chaos. No, upTon 187 crew.
That's 2 more coming off, so 2 players right now on 5 strong with Art Chaos. He's gonna see this. Here comes a major penalty. That's a red flag of death. Me and Steve both saw that in the break on his right knee.
Yeah.
Going to the corner, we both saw it. We're pointing at it.
Yeah, you were pointing at it. I'm sorry, I was trying to finish my thoughts, and I was looking at you guys are like still putting like, use your words.
Well, you told me not to use my words,
yeah,
so I was waiting for you to
We're
finish.
waiting for you. You told us to wait, so we waited, and then
No, you did a great
we could
job.
see this big.
No, you waited, and I'm looking over you guys, and you're
We saw this
pointing.
headlight sitting on his leg, and we're like, come on, dude, look down.
Wow.
And then we were hoping he would see that. We didn't want him to get hit or get that red flag.
So with that said, Art Chaos is going to go up another point, 6-3, and on top of that, another major penalty against upTon 187.
You can't go back to back against Art Chaos with majors like that.
Well, let's check out this replay here. And you're looking at Art Chaos trying to finish this point off. And they passed the 50-yard line, and then you saw the red flag there. And I think it was...
I think they shot a Cardinal.
It was again, a flock of Cardinals has descended on Dallas, Texas.
But the other one comes out of the box. I didn't think about that part. The other one comes out of the box and got blown to pieces. So Max Traylor uncharacteristically getting a major penalty. One of the shot count leaders for this team.
And I think when he dove to that corner, he was diving for his life, and he stood up, and honestly, I don't think he even knew it was there. The ref was 2 feet away from him, didn't see it for about 20 seconds, and then when he realized it was there, it was like, oh boy.
Yeah. So also remember to sign up for the Mid-Atlantic Open early. We had a huge turnout here for Dallas. I expect the same for the Mid-Atlantic Open, May 2nd through the 4th. Go to pspevents.com. There's over 170 teams here, so space is limited. Make sure that you assure your spot at the Mid-Atlantic Open. It's going to be a great one. Our Chaos dominated that last point, man. Of course,
yeah,
penalty helped. Definitely penalty helped.
Yeah, well, and here's the problem right now for 187 is that they're down by 3 points against A, Art Chaos, B, they have a major penalty, C, it's freezing. So
yeah, no, and it's really started to get legit. I mean, it's been cold all day. It's been really cold all day, but with the wind chill now, even down on the ground level, it's probably dipping into the high 30s.
Yeah, but but these guys are troopers, man. They're no joke. These guys,
they're troopers.
Even the scoreboard's frozen. So I mean, we stopped time on a technical timeout for 1 second, but these teams down there have got to be just straight gangsters. Because, I mean, I know it's cold. There's no question in my mind down in the field. So, with that said, you know,
but when you're running around, it's a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing laps around the booth up here earlier, trying to stay warm. But, I mean, the fans, the fans are full right now. I mean, thanks you guys so much for coming out and filling out the bleachers, hanging out. being troopers for us, hanging out and being troopers with us up here in the booth.
And think about it, it's cold down there, but up here, the wind's really pushing. And I think it's a lot colder up here, Chris. It has to be.
I know it's a lot colder up here, no question, because I've been down there and it's a lot colder up here. But with that said, Art Chaos still up by 3 points to upTon 187. Next game coming up, Infamous taking on Omaha Vicious.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this matchup.
It's going to be a great match.
Because it's finally a chance for Omaha Vicious for redemption in the past couple seasons and not getting what they want. They make it to the finals. That's step one. Let's see if they can take off, you know, you have to pay a little bit of favorites, I think, to LA Infamous.
So what happened in the last point is they put the other 5 seconds up from the last major penalty because they said the game was over. So now they have 2 major penalties, 5 seconds from the first one and 2 minutes from the new one on upTon 187. So they're going to start with 3 players on this last and detrimental point, 6-3 against Art Chaos.
I love how a Russian coach for Art Chaos is just short sleeves. He's just got one shirt on. I mean, I guess this is probably warm because Moscow's been getting hit too.
This is probably summer to this guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm good.
Yeah, so, but Art Chaos looks good. You know, the question coming in was how good is Art Chaos going to look? Well, they look pretty good, man. They're about to win. Well, we'll see. I mean, there's still 2 minutes and 22 seconds, but it's not looking good as another major penalty is on the clock. So they're most likely going to take this Challengers League title here from the first event and cruise into the Champions League.
And look at this move. This is awesome. Oh, but Max Trailer
I thought he was going to get
taking it. He made it. He just got shot as he got in there. If he just stopped at the first bunker, he'd have been fine. You know, but losing one in the break is Roman Lazarev. Daniel Zaleski taking the walk. Matt Derula is in the box. 2 players left.
I like this. I like the way 187, even they're down players, they're fighting, man.
I think it's going to be a penalty.
Uh-oh.
No, I think they're giving the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I don't know, maybe he just dropped the flag, but I saw the ref running with the flag in his hand. Oh, and then another player coming off. Eddie Painter has to walk off.
That's going to do it right there for upTon 187. Hey, well fought, well played game. Congratulations, though. Art Chaos, it seems to be, will be moving on to the Champions Division, Matty.
Yeah, so Art Chaos is going to be winning the Challengers Division here, moving up to the Championship Division. We all expected that to happen. We just didn't know how exactly they were going to look. They did add some new guys, picked up a few new guys, and had some young, untested guys that we hadn't really seen over here in the States. But the jury's out, and the jury is, their verdict is that Art Chaos looks like they could definitely head into the Champions Division and win some tournaments.
Absolutely.
So they could, you got to give them an early favorite. I mean, we'll see, but just knowing who's on that team and how well they mash everyone here in the Challengers Division, they could potentially be a favorite at the Mid-Atlantic Open.
I beg to differ. I think they're going to come out. I think they're going to do okay.
Yeah.
I think they're going to do well, but I don't think they're going to be as dominant as everybody thinks. I think they're going to do good, but like I said, it's a tough division. Championship Division is rough, man.
Yeah. I totally agree, but, you know, come on, man. We're talking about the 2012 Top Gun Award winner, Alexander Vernikov. They also have Konstantin Fedorov, a little guy named Konstantin Fedorov on that team, Sergei Sonaiskov, and Mishka Kiesnev. That's just 4 guys on their roster.
I understand. I officially bet you 1 bag of M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, nonetheless.
I double that bet.
All right. Well, what's the bet?
The bet is that they will not make the top 4 next tournament.
Bet taken.
Okay, heard. But with that said, they're still a gangster team. They're playing really, really well. I got nothing but great things to say, so I'm very proud of the guys. Congratulations to Art Chaos, 187 crew. Very tough fought tournament, so congratulations, hats off to you guys as well.
Yeah, so, man, it's been a long and cold day so far here at the 2014 PSP Dallas Open, but we got one more game coming at you, and it's going to be a great one, and it's going to be Omaha Vicious taking on Los Angeles Infamous. Who's going to win that match? Well, Vicious definitely looked great today. They beat some really big teams. They beat the Ironmen to make it into the semifinals. And let's look here at how these teams got there. So Vicious taking down San Antonio X Factor. They were stomping San Antonio X Factor until X Factor started a comeback, but they didn't have enough, so Vicious moved on. And then San Diego Dynasty was able to...
The lowest scoring game.
Yeah, lowest scoring game of the entire tournament. Dynasty almost won it, too, with that crazy Oliver Lang dive at the last second, but he needed like 1 more second. He didn't have it. But Infamous was able to take the victory. So, you know, you almost could make the argument that Vicious might be favored in this because they beat up the world champs so bad, and Infamous barely squeaked by Dynasty. But then again, Dynasty is the 2013 season champs, so... Who is it going to be? I don't know. Roll the dice. Let's check in with Lauren Kelly. She's got Clint Moore from Victorious Art Chaos.
I have Clint Moore here with Art Chaos. They just won first place for the Challengers bracket. Congratulations. That is a wonderful showing for your first tournament here at PSP. How are you guys feeling?
It's fantastic, you know, coming over from Europe to play in the first, like you say, the first PSP event. And, you know, everyone's made us welcome. The reffing's been fantastic. And all the teams have been great help and support for us, so it's been good. It's good fun.
I have to ask you about that long point that you guys played where you were slowly making your way across the field on the Dorito side. What was running through your mind?
Firstly, it was to stay alive. The thing is that I'd run out of air completely. So I know it was a 3-on-3 situation, but I was the only one on this side of the field. So it was, you know, it was almost like a mind game, you know, where to go, look for the blind zone, and it worked. So I was quite happy with that.
Well, you guys are bumping up to the champion bracket. After seeing some of the games this weekend, who do you think is going to be the toughest competition for you?
I think all the teams in the champion bracket are equally as good as each other, and it's proven at this event with the teams fighting for relegation and the teams what are in the final.
Do you want to thank anyone before I let you go celebrate?
Yeah, thanks to Lux and everyone on Art Chaos.
And I have a quick gift for you. Here you go, sir. Congratulations. Coming up is the Champions game against Infamous and Vicious. Who will take first place? You'll have to watch. Thank you. Congratulations.